Do you ever feel like you just can't find the time to actually grow your business, even though you're constantly working? So, in this episode, I'm breaking down why this is not a personal fail, but a structural trap that just about every single 6 and 7 figure woman falls into. You're not bad at time management, okay? You've been taught to do everything yourself, and that's what's keeping you stuck. Even if you weren't taught it, you probably think it, right? For some reason, we have this idea of success, and if we don't do everything on our own, then we've failed at something in some way, shape, or form. It's an awful trait, but I would say 90% of women have it. And that's, again, it's not our fault. It's just something that's there. We like to do things and be proud about doing things and show that we can do it all by ourselves. And it's insane, but it's what we do. You're completely stretched thin, and it's totally normal for women with 6 and 7 figure businesses. You hit your revenue goals, you hired a VA or team members, you've even done some delegation, and you've done it probably pretty well, but you still feel like there's never ever enough time, right? Somebody told me the other day, like, I feel like I need 6 of me, or I wish there was, 48 hours in a day. If you've ever looked at your calendar and thought like, this just isn't sustainable, you are not alone. This is not a you problem. This is a business growth trap. And almost every single successful woman walks right into it. Maybe you were taught that what got you here will get you there. You just have to multiply it, right? Or if I could just work harder, things will get better. Or nobody will do it as good as me. That's my favorite one. I hear that a lot. Or even, it's just busy season. This is just the season. I have to be busy now because, things will get better in the future. That all backfires. Growth adds complexity. So you have more offers, you have more clients, you have more moving pieces going on. You can't do the same things with all of this more, right? And the old habits that we have of doing it yourself and control don't scale your business. So the more you try to handle everything, the more your decision load absolutely skyrockets. The more you're staying up late, the more you're waking up early, the more you are completely miserable. Okay. The real reason that you feel so stretched thin isn't because you're not organized enough. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a scattered mess. I'm pretty sure you know exactly where things are and what to do and how to do them, or you wouldn't have made it as far as you have now. Okay. The problem is, as the leader, you're also carrying all the decision making, all the emotional labor, all of the problem solving, all of the revenue generation, all of the team management, and your family and your life responsibilities as well. There is no planner on this planet that can carry that load for you. Only new leadership habits, okay? You've probably tried time batching, time blocking, a million planners, journals galore, and those glorified CEO morning routines where you have like 20 steps of things to do and it takes you 3 hours to get through it, right? Listen, those things are great and they work. They really do. And they work for growth at lower levels. But your complexity is lower at lower levels, okay? At the 6 and 7 figure stage, that stuff starts to break down. I love when I talk to people like, I just can't keep up my paper planner, because I was that person as well. And I got rid of my paper planner. And guess what? My life got a hell of a lot easier. Okay. What we need at the higher stage is a filter for what stays on your plate and what gets delegated, not another tip or trick or hack to try and fit it all in. Okay. Here's how my profit protect pass off system actually works through all of this. So first, something comes on and you ask yourself, does this task or decision directly drive revenue or my long-term business growth? If it's a yes, then you prioritize it, okay? Next, you ask yourself, does this safeguard my time, my energy, my leadership power, or my family and my personal values? If it's a yes, then you protect it with everything you have. If it's neither of those things, delete, delegate, or automate, right? This is going to help stop you from making every single decision all the time, and it's going to turn time management into a profit strategy. okay? Because we're thinking about profit first. What was the first question? The first question was, does this task directly drive revenue or long-term business growth? Yes or no? If it's no, why are we doing it, right? Okay. So I was recently speaking with somebody, and she has a service-based business. So her life is a little bit different, right? She's not a Monday through Friday. She's a Thursday through Sunday, right? Or a Thursday through Monday typically. But it's just her, right? It's just her and her business, and she's got like five different income sources in her business. And there's one particular thing that she really, really wanted to do. You know, like everybody wants to write a book, or everybody wants to do, you know, I have to throw something up, or I have to create my course, or whatever it is. So she has one of those things. It's almost done. And when it gets done, she's already been invited onto a TV show, onto the local news station to promote said thing that she wants to get done. And I'm not saying her name because I didn't ask permission. So, and I don't like to talk about my clients anyway. Sorry. If they write me a testimonial, I will share it. That's just the way it goes. They're safe with me until I ask or they share on their own. So anyway, so she's got all this stuff going on. And she said that she's the one that does all of the things still. All of the things. And it had kept her to a point where Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, she was just going, barely like 4 hours of sleep a night, and then up again, doing again and again and again, which clearly is not sustainable, right? And she can't finish this thing that she needs to get finished in order to promote herself on TV. And also, we have the mental capacity of, oh shit, I'm going to promote myself on the local news channel. More people are going to hear about me. I'm maxed out, right? Which, if you want to make $1 million a year, right, you can't be maxed out at 6 figures. We need to put something else in place. So we talked about how we're going to delegate, who we're going to find, what roles they can take on, right? We put it through the filter of her basic tasks that she's doing. Does this basic task drive profit or growth? If the answer is no, we have to find somebody to take care of it. Because at this point, we can outsource, right? We need to. Even if you think you can't outsource, as soon as you do, that frees up so much more time for you to be able to make more money doing other things, clearly. So it worked out really, really well for her. And she's on track in the next month to be able to hit all of those goals that she wanted to hit. So it's a really, really great filter that will help get you through. It'll help create more time. It'll help give you better results. And you're not going to have to work harder. You're just going to be smarter about the things that you do and where you place your brain power. Okay. So if you're feeling super, super stretched thin, this is not a personal flaw. It's a normal growth stage in business. Okay. Sad as it is, it is a normal growth stage. But staying stretched thin is a choice. It's a solvable one, but it's a choice. So I want you to ask yourself, what's one task or decision that you're holding on to with all of your might that it's time to be passed off? Think about what that is. Okay. This isn't about doing more. It's about protecting what matters and passing off the rest. So think about what you could stop doing today that's absolutely stretching you too thin. Maybe it's in your business, maybe it's in your personal life, right? But what's one of those things that you're constantly doing that's just, it's draining your life? All right. I would like to invite you guys to click on the link below and grab my Maximize Your Time for Profit guide, or schedule a complimentary 20-minute call with me. It is absolutely no charge. We will fix one productivity issue that you have going on right now.